Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. People are waiting.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final Maddagunkscott City Council meeting of 2018. I'm Hampus Grossbitch. I'm the Chief of Security, Lieutenant of Scheduling tonight. It's my job to keep you all safe and keep this meeting running on time. That being said, this room comes equipped with 4 emergency exits. We got the one in the back left that leads to All Form Improv. We got the one on the left and the one on the front left that leads to spooky alleys. Those will keep you safe, but your best bet's this door, the one you came in. There's a bathroom, a bar, and a street that way. You can feel free to use any of those at any time. Let's see here. If you are lucky enough to speak your piece to the counselors tonight, you will have 5 minutes. I will do my best to try to hold you at 5 minutes. I might even say, like, you have 30 seconds left, or you have 15 to 10 seconds left, or you're a minute over. It's my job to try to keep it moving, nothing personal. You may notice that we are in the small theater of Improv Boston in Cambridge, Massachusetts, instead of back home at the Holly Public Library. That is because last month it was reported that we have our second radon leak in a calendar year. So we are here through April, it sounds like, which is too bad. If you were planning on going to Gabe Chapman's memorial service for the Richardsons, which is the Sims family he lost when he poured water on his laptop, that has been moved to his mother's house. It's their living room. She's making grilled cheeses, but it is BYOB.
I'll be there.
Great. Last but not least, this meeting would not be possible without the help of Kat, IT extraordinaire. She keeps the lights on, she makes the sounds make sounds, she makes this screen do its thing. And last month was almost 6 months straight without being arrested, but she was arrested before the meeting, I believe, for verbally assaulting Officer Randy Dong. But he had it coming, I think.
Just a name.
So I just wanted to, we had a card for you last month for 6 months straight without being in jail. But now this can just be for like maybe the future, the next 6 months.
Okay, I'll
To
try
a
to
new
go hard,
streak.
Hampus. Thanks.
To a new streak. Okay, I'm done.
Right. Please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
All right, I now formally call this meeting of the Maddagunkscott City Council, Saturday, December 8th, 2018, officially to order.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a roll call for the attendance record. Please say present when I call your name. Councilman Jeff Mitchards.
Present.
Councilwoman Ruth Wilson Hayes. Present. Security guard Hampus Grossbitch.
Present.
Council minute taker Bernadette Marie Bedreau.
I'm always here.
Is that love actually?
No, this is Christmas with a view.
Bernadette. And with us today as well is New Hampshire State Auditor Terrence Mitchards. Are you present?
Present, yes.
Is there a motion to approve the attendance record for the meeting?
Motion to approve.
Second. Attendance record is officially approved. Mr. Auditor, we are so grateful to have you here visiting the great city of Maddagunkscott, New Hampshire. Do you have any updates for us as a council or a town?
Of course, yeah. In the wake of the disappearance of Joseph Cups, I'm just here to audit the town. I'm, of course, the older brother of one Jeff Mitchell, but I promise that will in no way have any bearing on my auditing of this session, though I hope he keeps his town a little cleaner than he kept his room. I will say can I say one of my first orders of business is your town actually submitted a crisis to us on gourds this fall season, and on investigation, turns out your farmers had planted basketballs. I just recommend that if you're going to make jack-o'-lanterns, use a Sharpie instead of a knife.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Auditor.
Of course.
Wonderful. Now, for a recap of the last session's minutes, Ms. Pedro, you want to provide us with an update?
Recap, update. Love isn't real and neither is Santa.
Oh boy.
That's it.
No. So that's not what happened at the last meeting, obviously.
Love is dead. Santa Claus is dead.
No. I'm pretty sure we didn't even discuss Santa Claus at the last meeting.
How long have meetings been happening in Improv Boston?
They've been since last September.
little over a year.
Year and 3 months.
But we, the safety of our citizens is of the utmost priority.
My cake is frozen in the middle.
Okay, shut up. Well, an update from me quickly before we get to it. The Maddagunkscott Gunk Holiday Stroll is coming up, so me and my family will be hosting, and we're very excited. Please do not send any donations. It's not a campaign event, so please, if you want to send those directly to my house, just so you know. And I know it's been all over the papers, and I feel like I just need to put it to rest, but yes, my husband Vincent will be spending Christmas in Florida with his new girlfriend, Brooklyn Kiddo, and it is what it is. So I'm just going to put it to rest here, and it should not interfere with the day-to-day business of this great city. Thank you.
Do you want some cake, Ruth?
I'll just have a little bit.
I have one brief update as well. The Maddagunkscott Police Department has finally apprehended the teens who were stealing animals from the nativity scene outside of the town hall. Thank you very much. So that has been a success. Unfortunately, people have now started adding animals to the nativity scene. We currently have 23 plastic alpaca outside of the town hall. So if you have any leads of any kind on who is placing these plastic animals, we'd like to clean that up as soon as possible. And that is all I have. Do we have a motion to approve the updates from councilors?
I have a motion to approve.
And I will second that.
Great. Updates from the councilors and our great, wonderful state auditor who's gracing us with his presence have been approved for this meeting. Well, we'll get to why we're all here. Updates from our valued and committed community members here in Maddagunkscott who we pride and care for so deeply. So first up, we do have Reva Drewert from 443 Plainview Road. Reva Drewert, who would like to...
Just want to say if you're taking notes, Santa's not dead. You have a hole in the back of your pants. Santa.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Please, please,
Yes,
sorry.
Reva. Yeah.
I'm here from the recycling committee of Maddagunkscott. Sorry, I'm really nervous.
Okay.
I've never publicly spoke before. I'm here from the recycling initiative, and I wanted to talk to you all about blue bags and recycling your plastics. I don't understand. So you want to put number 2s in the bag and what?
Number two plastic. Type of plastic.
You want to put number 2 plastics out there.
Be careful, your shoe is untied there.
Oh.
Just wouldn't want you to hurt yourself.
Oh
And your
no.
flies.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright, my shoes are. Oh, okay. Sorry, my shoes are. Shoes are tied. No, my
they're
shoes
not.
are.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Not tied.
So.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Out your own ass.
Nice song.
It's alright, everybody things happen.
This is very.
Nobody noticed. Nobody.
We all noticed.
Keep going. Your number 2s in
Back in a bag.
Number 2. Oh, the comparison's so bad. Has anyone seen my cell phone?
This probably fell out of the hole with the pants.
Physically in your trouser pocket.
Has anyone seen it?
Hear it.
Why's my voicemail going on?
Hey Reba, it's your mama. I was just wondering how that city council thing went. That cute guy that you got a crush on, that security guard with a weird name.
No!
Oh no!
Everybody's gonna be ashamed. Everybody crushes on people is fine.
What? Krampus, would you want to maybe do something later tonight, or?
I'm a 43-year-old security man, if that's cool.
Do they just call him Krampus?
No, Krampus.
Krampus.
You're thinking of H-A-M-P-U-S.
Krampus.
I said Krampus, didn't I?
He's a mad.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wait, did you mean me or did you mean Krampus?
I meant Krampus.
Oh
Oh
So
no!
Tom, clearly a little nervous in front of
You know if there were German devils in your town.
There are so many German devils in this town. Oh, it's
She ran out.
She ran out?
Yeah, she ran out.
Still got 2 minutes to embarrass yourself.
Campus, that's not helpful.
She liked you. She liked you.
Yeah,
Off
we're
to a
going out
great
there.
start.
How many numbers of recycling do you have in your town?
These two.
Two?
Yeah, there's
These two.
number 1 and number 2.
That's the number you're supposed to have.
Everybody has 2 bins out front of their house.
Well, he was famous for number 2 at our house.
Great. Moving right along. Our next community member presenting to us tonight is Eustace Sixsmith from 676 Sassarus Circle. Eustace Sixsmith.
My name is Eustace Sixsmith. ASMRD. For those of you who do not know, ASMR is a physiological phenomenon whereby sounds of whispering, tapping, scratching, or crinkling of paper create a sort of tingling in the scalp, sometimes feelings of euphoria.
That's the good stuff.
Yes, it is. I am here. I am here to request a zoning variance. You see, the CUPS Medical Pavilion only allows fully board-approved medical practitioners. Currently, unfortunately, there is no national or local board of medicine, psychiatry, dentistry, or ear candling that recognizes ASMRology as a medical practice. My own degree is an honorary one, given to me by the National Association of ASMRology, of which I am founder and president. There are some people who say to me, Eustace, aren't you just another in a long, sad history of men throughout medical history who have taken fields mostly developed by women, slapped on a thin veneer of scientific credentialism, and then profited off of their work while pushing them to the margins? To that I have a very satisfying answer, but I don't think I can remember it right now because these bangs are in my way. much time do I have, Hampus?
Campus.
30. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, I hope you've learned a little bit about ASMR and the medical uses it can be applied to. I hope you will approve the zoning variance allowing me to open a small clinic in the Cups Medical Pavilion, even though this practice is generally listed on most websites and by most state and national surgeon generals as quackery. Shh, don't listen to them. You're all great. Look fantastic.
He did say it's generally regarded as quackery, so I don't know that we can go ahead and.
We can refer to our health department.
Sure.
Yeah. Have them look into it. It's a serious.
Sir,
Someone just come in.
sir,
Sir.
Are you waiting for someone? Are you supposed to meet somebody here? I guess he's waiting for somebody or expecting.
Where's the lavatory?
Through that
Right
door.
through that door. Right through that door.
Through the door you came in, and second door on the right.
All right. Next we have Wilfred Domingo, 33 Montague Terrace. Wilfred Domingo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wilfred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the council, fellow citizens of Maddagunkscott, I stand before you today as a patriot, a man who loves this town, who's lived here all his life. I was born here. I'm going to take this out. Pardon me. I was born here. Sorry. I attended Hillary Clinton High School. I was on the yearbook staff, and I plan to die here.
Good.
All right.
There's nowhere I would rather die. I'm here, though it pains me to ever call into question the running of this town that I love, or the personal integrity of you, the city council people. But I have to call out a crisis in our city's youth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present you with Exhibit A. Would you please hold this up for everyone to see?
Oh, Jesus.
This is a drawing of my son, Larry. Larry is a sweet, beautiful 16-year-old boy. I'm proud of Larry. He's bright. He means well.
Do you want me to pass that around?
Always. Yes, please pass that around.
Oh.
Now I'd like to submit a second piece of evidence, Exhibit 2. Please hold this up and then pass it around for everyone to see. This is Angela. She is my son's prom date. You can tell by the way it's drawn that I care for Angela and respect her as a young woman. Did I say Matilda? Angela. Angela is a bright young woman, and I couldn't be happier for my son in this date. But I have observed these two together. You can see I drew from life. I have observed them together, and they do not know how to interact with each other.
You.
Yes, thank you, Councilwoman Wilson Hayes. I actually have a question for you, Councilwoman.
Sure.
Were you or were you not at my July 4th barbecue this year? It's not a trick question. I'm not trying to entrap you in anything,
Oh,
Councilwoman.
no, I may have stopped by for some
You
potato
stopped
chips
by.
and a burger.
That's
Yeah.
right. I don't mean to overstate your involvement, but it is a fact that you were there.
Okay.
You saw my son Larry and Angela together. Would you describe them as a healthy young couple, well reconciliated to their bodies? Take your time.
They seem to be holding hands a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah?
I've observed that as well.
They were sitting
I-
next to each other on that big white.
Was there or was there not space between them?
Probably like a fraction of a.
Yes, a fraction. Everything's a fraction. It was space. There was space between them.
Oh, okay. There was space between them.
Everything is a fraction.
These are young people in love with each other and with all the ordinary biological impulses towards each other. Are they not, Councilwoman Hayes Wilson?
It could have been that it was a public family function. They probably didn't want to canoodle in front of all of their family and friends.
No, they know that I don't disapprove of that. They know that it's what I want, but they don't. But they don't do it.
Oh, Wilfred, I mean, do you just want your son to break up with Angela? Is that?
Good Lord, no.
Okay.
No, that's not at all what I have in mind. No, I intend for them to be more physical with each other.
Okay.
Not just physical, but as I said, reconciliated to their bodies.
They're what, 16?
You see, we are rational creatures, yes, but we are also finite. We are members of a physical world with physical drives and needs.
Right.
And for these children to be so unable to translate those needs into the ordinary behavior of a teenager.
Mr. Domingo, have you maybe had a conversation with Larry about intimacy and relationships?
Have I? Jeez, yes. A lot. This morning, even. Well, I noticed that he had gotten a picture from Angela.
Oh.
Now, like me, you're probably assuming these are teenagers. They're in love with each other. They have physical urges and desires. These pictures are probably erotic in nature.
Can we just assume you have 30 seconds left?
Yes. Okay, here's my proposal. I want us to institute a ban on electronics in Maddagunkscott of all kinds, and institute a heavy tax to buy big statues to distribute through town that will teach kids how to be intimate with one another. Big statues of people fondling each other. Yes, if I'm not an expert in advertising, that might be the way to describe them to the public. Certainly fucking will be involved.
Can I ask a clarifying question for the notes?
Must I
Are you
stop?
asking the government to fund a program to promote underage sex?
Absolutely, yes. Underage is a relative notion.
No, between underage people.
Yes, of course.
No,
I'm not a
no.
creep. No. No, this is for their benefit.
Let's just say you're right. Let's just say you're
Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Taxes of any kind or something, we're not going to be considering.
I certainly hope that doesn't happen.
I would give from my private fund.
Maybe a Kickstarter for your pornography statues.
I'll get some of my
Another way
dad's.
to-
Thank you.
Another way to go.
I
Thank
think
you.
the city is doing that.
The system works.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Domingo.
The only thing I think I agreed with in that was reconciliation being equal to sex.
Did you
Great.
draw a similar
You drew
horse?
it worse.
Yeah,
Looks like an anteater.
Is a horse related to an anteater?
I call it Jeff at age 3.
All right, next up, we have Chadwick Edmund Chesterfield, the
and gentlemen of Maddagunkscott, it's wonderful to address you all today. I moved here about a year and a half ago, and I've been had a lovely time being received into this community, and I truly look forward to addressing you all here today. I come to address you about a problem that I've noticed in the town. I was going for a stroll in my garden just a week and a half ago, strolling about amidst the begonias and petunias, and I see something shivering out of the corner of my eye. And I say, what is that shivering? So I turn around and I look a little closer, and what do I see but a dimble mouse, shivering its tail. And I said, a dimble mouse in the middle of autumn? How very, very peculiar. So I looked in, and I followed the dimble mouse further into my garden, amidst the begonias and the flaroons and the minglebops, and I peeked into a little nest, and what do I see but an entire family of dimble mice. And I said, tut tut, can't have dimble mice here in my garden. And so I lean in and I see that they are eating something, and what do I see? They are chundering my bilberries.
Just to make sure that we follow. A family of gibbering dimble mice were chundling your...
Chundering. A family of gibbering dimble mice were chundering my bilberries.
Please continue.
Well, great Scott and fancy Nancy, we can't have that, can we? So I go into my home, and I call on the telly, and I call the perturbulator. And I say, Mr. Perturbulator, sir, I've got dundermice chundering my bilberries. And he nearly had a conniption on the other end of the telly. Dundermice chundering in the bilberries. Have you ever heard of such a malfiferous thing? So he comes right over and he sets up his abulation device right in my garden amidst the petunias. And he turns on the Krasmic perambulator, and it begins grambling and frumbling about, letting off smoke and noise into the air. And I tell you, it sounds like Manchester with the bluebirds out the pitch, putting out smoke like Newcastle during a Nicholas festival. Anyway, while all this is happening, the smoke and the noise and the perambulations, suddenly my entire garden collapses into the frangunculus earth, emitting a giant hole. And the agulating machine falls in, and it stops with the smoke and noise, and what do I see but an entire shivering mass of dimble mice beneath my garden, urgulating about like a filthy ass.
I knew it.
Would you ever believe such a thing? Well, the perturbulator, he shrieks off like a Moscow tea kettle and runs off into the hills, leaving his agulator behind, and me to truss up this whole fibulating mess all by my own like a bird in a cloud. So anyway, dear Council of Maddagunkscott, you have a problem in this town. You have a problem with shivering dimble mice. They are a frogget, a niggluggle, and a petuglia. And if you do not wrap this up very soon, you will have a serious problem on your hands. Is that clear?
Yes.
And I am a little bit disappointed to come here today and see our public tripulators francying about with the Bill Baha of the petite bourgeoisie quiche Lorraine. So get off your patukus, your fancy Nancys, you ignorant, fiddling trances. Get out there and get rid of the dimble mice chundering my bilberries.
What a bird.
Dimble mice, not a bird.
Well, I think we'll call animal control
Sure,
right
like you
away
said.
and have them inspect your garden. We don't want anything to be happening to your bilberries.
Thank you very much.
Oh, God.
My mother's dimbleberry pie was totally ruined.
I am so sorry, sir.
Thank you. And may Saint Edgerton bless you all. Good night.
Thank you very much. Currently the perturbulator. I didn't realize we hadn't.
I need to call them.
We need to call the
Yeah.
perturbulator.
Campus.
Everything all right? Is that man's hair?
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
All right, moving right along. Moving right along, our next community member, we have Chip P. Reederman from the Investigative Journalist Extraordinaire. That is a title, not a...
That is my title. Good reading. And I am Chip P. Reederman. As he said, I'll leave that on the ground. Headline: Chip P. Reederman gives a presentation right now. Who am I? I am investigative reporter extraordinaire with my eyes on the ground and my feet on the beat. That means I have all the stories all the time. Right there, right now, everyone knows. What I need from you right now is help on some scoops. I don't know what's the what and when's the when, and I need to know now. So, keep reading. What I want is what I just said. The scoop, the lowdown, and the what now. Very important. You understand. Where to find me if you have a scoop, a what now, and or a lowdown. I can be found in a 2002 Dodge Stratus conveniently parked outside of either the police station or the Maddagunkscott library. They make me move. You cannot stay parked for more than 4 hours. If you see a seafoam green 2002 Dodge Stratus, please leave a tip right under the windshield wiper. If it is a cherry red Dodge Stratus, ignore it. That is Tom. He is a dick. He's a prankster, and I will not stand by it. My first case I am currently working on. The case of my missing zine. I have placed my only existing copy of my first zine in the Maddagunkscott Private Library. Public library. It's private to me because I use it as my shower. The sinks are spaceships and the stalls are not bothered often. My zine was taken on Wednesday, November 7th, and it has yet to be returned. If you have seen my zine and or are the person that took it, please return it because it is my only copy and I would like to make a second as my Christmas present to myself. Next case. It's a story. Jewel thieves in Maddagunkscott! Exclamation points. Here's what I need from you. It rips. I went too far. What I need.
Fix it.
I fixed it. It's all...
Do you want me to hold it?
No.
Okay.
It is mine. I worked very hard on it. What I need. Step 1, a bunch of jewels. Step 2, a poorly guarded and mostly empty room. And step 3, 4 sections of velvet rope. Now my plan is to take these jewels and put them behind the velvet rope. Hopefully someone will steal them and I can report upon the story. This is an old case. It's not important anymore. He's gone now. Next story. Sewer gators ready to bite your bone. Yes. First, I need to start a town collection to buy 300 gator eggs off of the dark web. Next, I need to release them into the sewers. Then, I'd write a glowing environmental report about how green the town of Maddagunkscott is for having poop-eating alligators. Profit and or tourism. You be the judge. The conclusion, that is all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Any thoughts and or maybe a comment?
I just wanted to say,
That guy. Nope. All right.
I was in the bathroom. I was reading the Scoop Zine, a zine about scoops.
Oh my God.
So, is this yours? Or?
Yes! It was very small, and I was hoping people would read it.
Oh, great. There's that.
I had an expose about hair follicles. I'm not sure what they were, and then I found out.
What a happy ending.
Thank you. We have one hand. I'm taking a question. His.
Possible.
You're next.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I think I may have a scoop for you, sir.
I will take that scoop.
I'd like you to follow my son,
Nope.
Larry.
Oh
And observe his behavior and just ask yourself, is this normal for a young man in the throes of biological development? Is it normal for him to be so cold?
Honestly, they're solving your
boy.
problem.
The eroticism of teens. A story by Chip P. Reederman.
Yes!
I like the sound of that. I will watch your son have sex.
I'll pay you, sir.
Okay,
That's enough.
That might be illegal.
I'll talk to you
We'll
outside.
see. We'll reconnect on the internet.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Reederman.
Thank you. That was my time.
You see, our constituents really help each other.
That's nice. Any way to help each other?
Yeah.
And I would say let's not release any alligator eggs anywhere.
Boo!
Thank
Who was that? I don't know.
All right. Well, next we have Ambassador Alexei Peskov from our sister city, Uzmaka, Russia. Thank you. Thank you, Ambassador.
Citizens of Maddagunkscott, it is an honor to be here. I have been extremely lucky to spend the past few days in your quaint little town, and I must say that I have had the time of my life. I have thoroughly enjoyed eating at your Main Street diners, admiring your beautiful architecture, and encountering your colorful townsfolk. The fact that you can have this meeting here tonight where anyone at all can voice their concerns to their leadership is a democratic ideal that is sadly too uncommon in this evolving world. Maddagunkscott truly is a city frozen in time. In fact, it is not too dissimilar from Uzmanka, the city in Russia where I am from. Both cities have a large mass of black mold that seems to be both invisible and gaining sentience. Both cities are plagued by mutants and the supernatural due to poorly stored nuclear waste. Both cities are constantly threatened by violent gangs of alcoholic middle schoolers. And both cities have an average blood lead level that the United Nations calls scientifically impossible. It is for these reasons it makes perfect sense that we are sister cities. Unfortunately, this evening marks the end of my visit to Maddagunkscott. I head back to Russia tomorrow, but I would like to leave you with a parting gift. This soccer ball, a symbol of the shared love of play between our two cities. Simply place it in the office of your highest ranking official, plug it into a computer with uninterrupted internet access, and let it remain on display for all future as a symbol of our friendship between the sister cities of Maddagunkscott, New Hampshire, and Uzmanka, Russia.
Sure, is it?
What's inside?
More sound.
Oh, we don't accept bribes.
Oh, thank
or
you. Yeah,
anything.
well, but it's maybe if it's
Simply plug that into a computer with uninterrupted internet access.
Yeah, sure, thank you, Ambassador Alexei. What does the internet access do to the soccer ball?
It, keeps it inflated.
USB, like a pump, must have a pump to inflate it over the internet, I guess, like that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ambassador. Plug it in and we'll sing it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to plug it into my laptop?
Oh, absolutely.
no.
Do you have internet? Do you have internet access?
Yeah, I'm watching Netflix.
Oh, great. We'll get that pumped up in the great. Wow. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Moving right along, we now have Miss Ethel Crowell, our senior librarian, Miss Ethel Crowell.
Miss Crowell. Oh,
She's great.
she's wonderful. Kids love her.
Are you all right there, Miss Crowell? You need a...
Don't patronize me.
All right. trying to be helpful. That's all.
Do patronize
Oh, Miss Crowell. We
Hey,
could...
I know, I can't move that back.
I think it's safe.
We're setting up Blue Snowball.
Good evening. As you all know, the Holly Public Library is undergoing some stress. Though some books were unsalvageable in the radium leak, many were saved by the owners who checked out the books. During that literary Black Death. And I thank you for your service, but borrowing books is a privilege, a promise of return. Taking a book from its nest to read it elsewhere is a commitment, a bold responsibility that I fear some citizens of Maddagunkscott have not taken seriously. I have sent you notices in the mail. I've called your numbers. We still have dozens of overdue materials. And those of you who have unreturned books have left me no choice but to refer you to the public record. Hello, Bernadette, dear. How are you? All right. The following materials are still to be collected before our 2021 grand reopening. Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Eustace Sixsmith, I see you. Respect for Acting by Uta Hagen, Martha Vandersmelt. I see you. Turtle in Paradise by Jennifer L. Holm, Herb Fergelberg. I see you. What is this book? An Alex Trebek autobiography. Don't fault you too much for that one. He's a legend. Reba Druitt. The microfiche of January 25th, 1968 edition of the Maddagunkscott Bugle is missing. I don't know who took it. I have my eye on you. Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. Thornton Fells. Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. Philip Q. Samuelson. Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. Daniel Michael Bellel. Snooky, A Sure Thing by Nicole Snooky Palizzi. Chip P. Reederman. A little on the nose, Chip. 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, Jeff Mitchards. No judgment, Jeff, we just need the book back. 50 Shades Darker by E.L. James, Jeff Mitchards. Jeff Mitchards, no judgment, we just need the book back.
Family is 40.
50 Shades Free by E.L. James, Terrence Mitchard. I'm not sure what's happening there. We're missing box 419 in our Dewey Decimal catalog. This is 636.2 through 636.17. Agriculture and related technologies. We're talking animal husbandry, and it would be nice to have it back. Everybody Poops by Taro Gomi. Randy Dong. You know, I have a feeling someone checked that book out under Officer Dong's name. That is a federal offense. The V.C. Andrews Complete Collection, The Mama Wilson Family. We need those books back. There's a lot of them. Wilfred Domingo, you still owe unpaid fees for use of the copy machine, and all of those years ago you left your coat in the Lewis Carroll coat room. We have it for you whenever you're ready. Our Bodies Ourselves by Judy Norsigan, ex-mayor Joseph Cups.
I don't think we're ever going to see him
never
again.
All right, moving right along. Charles in Charge, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Hampus Grossbitch. I'm sorry, Hampus Grossmitch.
Yes.
Krampus.
Hampus.
The handwriting is illegible.
Is there a Krampus in this town, or is there?
There's no Krampus.
There's no
There's only
We have reports of Krampus. We do not have Krampus.
Goblins. This is my time. Games you can play with your pussy and lots of other stuff cat owners should know by Ira Alterman. Sarah Burns. Drop your materials at 119 Randall Avenue where they will be tested and processed as necessary for black mold and radium exposure. Join us for a lemonade luncheon in the back parking lot at 1 p.m. on Thursday, December 20th. I'll be reading a short excerpt from Atlas Shrugged. Thank you.
I was getting nervous that I forgot something. You too.
Could I get the last 50 Shades book when you're done with it? Of course, I'll return it.
You're gonna love it. I mean, you're gonna love it.
Great.
Marianne! Marianne!
She's not here.
Marianne! Marianne!
I hope she turns up. Okay, well next.
Please run!
Tell her how you
Son were more like that.
Okay. Returning to our meeting. Next we have Hampus Grossmitch, no relation.
Yeah, no, different name. Hi, sorry.
Hi.
It's actually Hampus Grossbitch. I had to just write it differently so that you wouldn't think it was a prank.
Krampus.
Yeah. My name's also Hampus Grossbitch. Hi, I just moved here like 2 months ago, and like I'm not getting any of my mail. I keep getting weird calls from like some line I'm not gonna say, like, and I tried to call the city council, and every time I'm like, it's hi, my name's Hampus Grossbitch, they think I'm pulling a prank. I'm like not getting any of my stuff. Like, I came here and I was hoping you guys could like figure that out.
Oh.
What is your middle name?
James?
What is your middle name?
Johnny.
Is that short for?
Jonathan.
You prefer Hampus Johnny.
Not common to have a
Well, I mean,
nicknames.
your town is very nice. I moved here for a job, but I just, I'm missing like bills. I'm missing.
Of course.
I mean, it sounds like if you're not aware, a security guard is named also Hampus Grossbitch. So it sounds like you probably.
Yeah, we should connect somehow.
I've been paying twice as many bills every month.
What?
I've come to kill Hampus Grossbitch.
Which,
No, we don't have a Krampus, but we have reports of a Krampus.
Jay,
This doesn't happen a lot.
which Jay?
the bald one.
We're both.
The white man.
Describe him more physically.
A beard.
This is like the same word.
A Hampus wearing glasses.
How?
For God's sake.
Like what?
I don't have very descriptive records here, but I know I must kill Hampus. One of you is the Hampus who has a son.
I have a son.
That you may not know about.
How would that help us? How would that help us?
For goodness sake! I'll have to solve this myself.
Oh no.
There's no other thing?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
The demon's coming.
I just moved here.
Oh my god.
Hampus, come here.
Kill him.
I think she's gonna flip a coin.
2.5 minutes to kill one of us.
Heads or tails?
We'll call it in the air?
Yeah.
Both of us will
Yeah,
call it?
yeah,
Okay.
Heads.
It's heads.
Well, that doesn't help.
But that didn't help.
No, do you want to do like odds or no? That don't.
Rocks, paper, scissors for it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors.
Wait. If I win, do I die? Or if I lose, do I die?
Oh!
It's up to me.
Okay.
Do we just keep doing this game?
Yes.
What?
That's the best.
Best of three?
You might be. But that was.
That's a tie.
That's a tie because it's 1-1.
Best of 5.
I don't know if that
Hampus, which hand am I holding the coin in?
That one.
Wrong. You must.
No. What if you kill the wrong person? What if you kill the wrong person?
It's a bureaucratic.
I have a child, or he has a child. There's going to be an orphan one way or another. Oh my gosh!
Protect him!
What's happening?
Hampus!
1 second. Did a person just say?
Hampus, you let him die?
Yeah, but we're all safe.
You're in charge of security.
Yeah, we're all safe.
Arrest her!
We're all safe. I'm not a cop.
This is fine.
He
just moved here. It's like he's not even from here.
Did you do something?
Have I done something?
Did you do something worthy of a crone
Yeah.
murdering
Do
you?
you have a son you don't know about?
The murderer is still right there.
We have no reason to believe that she'll harm anyone else.
That's fair. Yeah.
Are we safe?
Well, that's up to you.
That's your entire
up to you.
job.
That's
Is
your
there
job.
another Hampus Gross bitch in this
I
town?
get great news. The murderer's out of time. Bring him on, Matt.
We'll demote
Thank
you.
you for your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for making the right choice.
All right, well, moving right along. We now have Thornton Fells from Travelodge,
What?
Route 157. Thornton Fells.
Thornton Fells.
What do you want?
You signed up.
Yes. Some kind of a grievance or an update.
Or positive. Something positive to say.
Maybe commendation.
Could use a refresher. Thank you.
That's number 2. Recycle number 2.
Go.
Oh, careful.
I'm Thornton Fells, actor, on tour, and for your consideration, just save that. I will get to that later, but don't lose it. I need it. For record keeping, I am an actor and an acting coach, and I am here in your terrible town of Maddagunkscott. It's good to give to you
Terrible.
a workshop for all to come for free. That's right, you're in luck. I'm formerly of the Steppenwolf Touring Company, and more recently, the Winston-Salem Medieval Times, where I played King Edgar for 20 months before being rudely dismissed. I'd like to demonstrate what the workshop may entail. What the workshop may entail: the reading of the awful Christmas play, A Christmas Carol.
It's a good story.
You're volunteering.
Oh. Thank you.
No need. You'll be clown 1.
That makes sense.
You'll be clown 2.
Oh.
You're clown 3. Hampus, your old clown.
This
So
is a
come
Christmas
over
carol?
here. This is a Christmas carol. Look, it says right there.
There are 4 clowns.
You, my dear, you said you are playing Marley.
Oh, okay.
You will read Marley, and I, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Okay.
You've heard of him.
Oh.
Now,
When we start. Oh.
There's one line for old.
these people are untrained fools. Keep that in mind, and I am a trained actor, and my training is what will rub off on you should you choose to attend my government-mandated tour of workshops as part of my community service.
Start at the top. Start on lunch.
Clown 1, read your line.
So a clanking noise begins.
Yes.
Deep down. Okay, where's the ASMR guys? If we get a clanking
Make it,
noise?
yes, that's a clank. Do it more. Do it
Someone,
more.
someone driving
Clanking.
a heavy chain.
That's, yes, more. Chain.
Sound 3.
You
Sound 3.
can feel the realism.
The cellar door flies open.
The sound of chains grows louder.
On the floor below.
Then coming up the stairs.
Yeah.
Straight towards the door.
The dying flame leaps up and cries.
Marley's ghost!
Doing a very good job.
Oh. And that's Scrooge.
That's your line.
You're up.
What?
It's your line.
Scrooge.
What's my line?
You say no.
No! No!
Yes!
Whoa.
The very same Marley!
No!
The very same face! Eyes wide open but motionless! The hair on his head and the tassels on his boots bristling as if in the heat of an oven. His body transparent, a bandage wound around his head and around his middle, the chain!
Yes. You're doing an excellent job.
There is no chain. I don't know.
There's no chain. I know there is no chain.
Cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers, and deeds. It is the chain I forged in life, link by link, yard by yard. Do you recognize it?
I like the accent.
It's your line. Your line.
Line.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
You don't believe me?
Line. It's your line.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
This is a big one.
It's a paragraph.
Because they are no good.
Little things can affect them.
I am an actor.
I'm
Improvisation and ad-libbing is part of the process. An actor prepares, but he knows I'll continue.
So this is it.
You may be a spot of beef. You may be mustard.
Oh, yeah.
You're a potato.
Yeah.
And this is the good part because there's a very good joke. There's a very good joke coming up. You may be more. Comedy requires timing.
Well, you get 20
There is more gravy in you than gravy.
Oh, no.
Because you're dead. Because you're dead. Please sign this for the state of New Hampshire.
What?
This is a heating bill.
Oh, just sign it. I'll make a transfer. Please sign it. Please.
That's not going. There's no. You can't sign a heating bill away.
Please. You did a very good
Thank
job.
you so much. Should I try out for the
You
play?
should sign up for one on. You said your husband is away.
I have no husband anymore.
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Please don't.
You look dashing.
It will be at the Travel Lodge. Anytime.
Time.
Stop.
You're stuck.
I'll go last.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Discovered something about myself. Wow, this is riveting.
Character came out of nowhere. You were just doing
That was really good.
Why are there 4 clowns at Christmas?
It's an adaptation.
Why don't they just call it
It's an
Clown
adaptation
4
With clowns?
instead of Old Clown?
Are they actual clowns?
He seems to know more about it than I
I just read the cover. It's an adaptation.
do. Great.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
It's a terrible adaptation by a hack named Doris Baisley.
Well, thank God Doris doesn't live in Maddagunkscott.
I think she does.
Our final community member tonight is Mama Whitson.
No, we're going on pity court next week.
Mama?
No, the following week. Okay, I have to go. We're in the middle of a thing. Okay, one second. I'm so sorry about that. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Whitson.
Remember us? Do you remember us?
Sure.
Oh, hello.
Here's the boy.
There's a young
Oh, he's just playing. He's just a little scam. For those of you who don't remember us, you might, could you pull up the photo from last time? From last time, this is us. Just when we got out of the attic, 20 years spent in the attic. We are doing so much better, though. We are doing great right now. Is that right?
It looks like you gained family members.
Oh, you know what? Like, I'm just like, I'll just take in anyone, They come to my door, they're hungry, they need Ovaltine, we got it. Great, sit down. Great.
So
we've been on an interview tour. I made a book.
Wow, that's great.
Life in the Attic. You can stop sending people over to check on us. We're okay now.
Okay.
Really,
Campus, are you okay?
Yeah, he's not threatening me with a wood block like he did last time. So.
No, he's not. Because what did we learn? What did you learn? What did we learn about the wood block and people?
Bad.
And we are doing great. We actually started making music together. It's been really fun.
That's great.
Little record label, Kids Bar.
Wow.
We've been talking to it. Have you heard of them, Kids Bar?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
I don't like his well then.
Great. Yeah, so we're probably doing better than your families, even though you weren't raised in an attic. Don't worry about it. Better than what?
Better than Jeff's, for sure.
We get it.
He's threatening me.
So we've been working on our new holiday hit single. I don't know if you guys like holiday hit singles.
Oh, we love it. Oh,
He's got a picture of Hampus's eyes crossed.
Oh, he has that on his tour.
that's frightening.
He's a big fan of yours. He loves what you
Background
do.
of his phone.
Santa.
Yeah, but he's just, it's like a little brother, It's like, he's taking a liking to you. That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
Army.
Army.
Do you guys want to play the song we've been working on for them? Do you guys want to hear our song?
It smells like gasoline.
Okay, I don't really have enough space here, so if you guys
You can move the campus.
spread out a little bit.
Alright,
No, it's okay. They need to learn.
Campus.
They need to
Should
learn.
I can move
They
Okay,
really
you're sitting on the court.
Campus.
taking a liking to
Campus.
you. They all seem to be
Campus.
very obsessed with you, of all people.
Oh, they get really fixated on something, and then they just can't let it go.
I can move.
Careful. Hey.
I can't physically get over
Campus.
there.
Hey.
Smash it to the ground.
So are you guys ready to hear us?
Oh, we're so excited.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Everyone? Ben, I don't hear you back there. There you go. It's cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. But not for us because Mama's there. And your sister's there. Brother's there. So it's not cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. 'Cause Mama's there. Sister's there. And brother's there. And lizards are there in the attic.
Crystal boy.
It's not cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic because Mama throws up in our mouth like a baby bird. Cause Mama throws up in our mouth like a baby bird.
Alright!
It's not cold in the attic. Cold in the attic cause I took a rat. And Mama
mama and took it and roasted it. And he ate the rat. And he ate the rat. He ate the rat.
Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic.
Fine. Mike, you want to hear?
I ate a tree. I ate a tree and then it came out. I ate a tree. I ate a tree. I ate a tree and it
Came out.
You're ruining this. You're ruining this. Why did you bring cups?
Should be dead.
I don't think it was his fault.
I'm talking to my children that way.
If he ate a tree, he should be dead.
You know what? Screw this town. Okay? You know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. You guys are looking at us and judging. Oh, here goes the attic family. Oh, poor them. Poor them.
You're not reconciled to your bodies.
They are reconciled. Okay? You guys, there was an orb orgy and no one's talking about it.
Excuse me?
No one's talking about it.
I know about the orb orgy.
No one's talking about their disappearances, crazy shit. Do you think we're the crazy ones in this town? Is that it? I see you looking at us. I see you looking at us from your high horse.
Hampus.
Guys are
cold in the attic.
Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic.
Cold in the attic.
Everyone say!
Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. It's cold in the attic. Cold in the attic. Cold in the attic.
I love my family!
Oh my god. You need heat or blankets.
I think we're gonna send somebody over for
Yeah.
a
No, stop it.
There was a story about eating a rat and you vomiting in your children's mouths. We need to send child protective
Chewy.
Chewy? We absolutely need to send someone over to check on
Do you
the
need
children
somewhere
again.
to spend the holidays? No, we're fine. I think Jeff's house is open. You need to. Jeff. Jeff. Richard.
Dad?
Father.
It's not cold in the attic. It's not cold in the attic.
Have a wife and kids.
Grab your seats.
Oh, that was wonderful.
All right, great.
That's so exciting.
At one point, you called Hampus Santa?
Hampus, did you give these children gifts?
Have I given these children gifts? No, inspiration maybe, but not any
Hampus, Krampus, Santa. I'm putting the dots together.
I'm not
You bought your
Santa.
water?
There's water dripping all over the floor.
Get it later.
Oh, thank you.
One of them was gasoline.
Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving.
I mean, they're doing very well for having spent over 20 years in an attic.
Just put a blanket over
The other Hampus.
here. So, Bernadette, if you want to recap this meeting for everybody, for the auditor right here.
Patrick Duffy is in this movie and he has a ponytail.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Is this Improv Boston main stage?
Did I bring that?
Go that way,
Studio?
through that
Well,
door.
either
No.
that or-
Don't go through that door.
I can go.
No.
No, you can't go through that door. You gotta go through.
She's waiting for me.
Well, just go. if
She's
you go-
waiting for me.
If you go around, then you'll.
She's waiting. I need to see her.
You're gonna be there. This is one extra door.
She's waiting for me. No.
Watch out for the dead body.
There's no bathroom up there.
It's a bathroom.
Absolutely a bathroom.
There is a bathroom.
That's where I went.
I say before this ends, this town seems to have what
I can lean it.
Plundering of till mice.
Yep.
Chundering dimble mice. Chundering dimble mice. I drew a picture of a horse. I have no joy in saying this at all, as you are my brother and this is the town where we both grew up, but I've seen worse. Hey.
Thank you so much. Well, motion to approve the grade A from the auditor.
Motion to approve.
Oh, second, it is approved.
Thank you all. And we will be back here for another city council meeting Saturday, January 12th, and monthly up through April at this point, I believe, is the
right
day on
here,
Holly.
not at the Holly Public Library.
Right, the half-life of Radon is, we're going to be here for a while. So.
We look forward to seeing you all, and this meeting is adjourned.
Only one dead body. First one. Yeah, first one.
Oh no.
Dad. And not your father. Dad. See you again.
That's number one. Is you gotta get out of the attic. The thing is, every community has